Hi and welcome to Outwell. In this film I'm going to give you some hints and some tips on how to pitch a large dome style family tent. The tent we're going to use here is our Hartford XLP. Once you've chosen a nice flat position with no rocks or sharp objects and laid out your fly sheet, we just simply take our pole bag and start to lay out all the poles before we start to assemble them. So once you've laid out all of your poles, you just want to take note that there are different colours of poles for different colours of sleeves to help you pitch the tent nice and easily. Putting the poles together is very simple because each individual pole is short corded from one side to the other, and as you can see that makes it very simple just to assemble the poles. So on large dome tents like this one here, you'll always find that you'll have the cross section in the middle, and what you'll notice is that of the two sleeves, one will sit on top of the other one. It's always a good idea to start feeding the pole through on the sleeve that lies on the bottom, because then it should be very easy to put the one on top through. Once all your poles are in place, we just simply take our anchor pegs and we're going to just peg out the four rear corners of the tent. So the next step is to raise the tent up, and the easiest way of doing this is to make sure that somebody goes inside the tent and goes where your crossover point in the centre is, raises that up, and then the other person can just go around the outside, making sure that all of the poles which have ring and pin connections are put into place. So now all we need to do is attach the fly sheet onto the frame of the tent. Just when you do this, make sure that you're clipping onto the poles and also attaching your wind stabilisers. Now that we've guy lined the front and the back of the tent to keep it in place, it's time to just start pegging out all the other points. One thing to bear in mind here is that these style of tents will come with our easy pegging system. So we have 3 different types of pegs. We have the solid steel pegs for your anchor points. We then have your black plastic pegs for the black pegging points. And we then have the luminous pegs for all of your luminous guy lines. So the last thing to do for setup is to just pop in your ground sheet into the panorama room. When it comes to taking down the tent, obviously you will have taken out the poles and folded them away, ready to go back in the pole bag. And then all that's left to do is to fold up your fly sheet and roll that away into its bag. Just a little hint here would be that if your fly sheet is quite wet when you're rolling it away, just to ensure that you dry it as soon as you get home or as soon as you can, just to stop any mould or mildew from building up on it. So now we'll just show you how to fold away and roll away your fly sheet. So that was all our hints and tips for this style of tent. Thanks for watching and happy camping.